Today, Techiman beat in Koranza for Bono East Regional Capital. Parents of kidnapped girls issue ultimatum to police. 7 arrested over Salaga protest. 4 chiefs reject naming of university. Nigerians attack immigration officers during operation. Violence expected in upcoming Nigerian elections. Wife of Asamoah Gyan asked for divorce after positive DNA test. R. Kelly not due to perform at Year of Return Ghana 2019 committee. St. Valentine's Day celebrated. A warm welcome to you today. This is the news on DGN with me, Lady Palos, and you're watching The Update. Techiman and Goaso have been named capital of the newly created Bono East region, beating Nkoranza and 2 other towns. President Akufo-Addo announced the 2 towns at separate functions at the Jubilee House in Accra yesterday to present constitutional instruments for the 2 new regions carved out of the Brong-Ahafo region. As a result, constitutional instrument CI 113 has been presented by President Akufo-Addo to give effect to the creation of the Bono East region, while CI 114 signifies the official creation of the Ahafo region. Meanwhile, military and policemen have been deployed to Bono East region of Nkoranza to avert possible violence recorded in Salaga in protest against the declaration of Techiman as capital. President of the Brong-Ahafo Regional House of Chiefs and Paramount Chief of Yeji, Nana Pema Pim Yakabresi V, who led the delegation from Brong-Ahafo, admitted that there had been intense scramble for the capital of the Bono East region. He expressed gratitude to the president for ensuring the creation of the Bono East, saying, had it not been the president's patience and commitment to peace and development, the people of Bono East would not have had the opportunity to have their own region. The chief believes that the development would come to the area under the leadership of President Akufo-Addo. On the Ahafo region, the president said that people from Ahafo had petitioned successive governments since 1981 during the PNDC era under former President Jerry John Rawlings for the creation of the region.
You promised through your party's manifesto that you will create new regions when elected to the office of the presidency. And true to your word, hard work, love for the country, Ghana for development reasons, and prayers, the Ahafo region has now been created. You also exhibited your love for the rule of law by following the laid down procedure in the 1992 Constitution in the creation of new regions. We are very grateful to you.
President Akufo-Addo thanked the people and chiefs of Ahafo for staying the course and ensuring the creation of the region. According to the president, each of the new regions will receive 20 million Ghana cedi seed capital for the development. Close to 2 months, the nation has been on lookout for 3 young ladies who were reportedly kidnapped. From Interpol, Accra Hearts of Oak, among others, join in on the fight to search for the girls, all the way to a vigil being held to support families of the kidnapped girls. It appears nothing positive has emanated from these acts. A press conference was held by parents of the 2 of the kidnapped girls, namely Francis Brentum, father of Priscilla Blessing Brentum, and
someone. I bent and I have a court in Penny Bassa. Anunko on Yana about the American there. Yanamban, Wababa, listen to you there, say Mokomanda court. And maybe I wouldn't know what Fred, I bent and Congra, one of the Obani. Timiestra on Montpellier and up on 9 days. Yama from a Bassan, yes, someone there, woman and Santa and Mokoman, and Nakakaya, Waka and Sana, and Udampo, Abamayako.
And Alexander Kranchi, father of Priscilla Kranchi, to express worry and concern to the president of Ghana.
Our intelligence agencies. So I am Paradia, and it will be
According to the parents who showed gratitude for the immense support by Ghanaians and the masses, they still miss their daughters and hope to reunite with them as soon as possible. They also believe that since the Nigerian kidnapper had been arrested and interrogated, nothing should prevent the police from locating the girls. Thus, families of 3 kidnapped young ladies in Takoradi have issued a 1-week ultimatum to police to find their daughters. The Northern Regional Police Command, during an early morning operation yesterday, February 13th, arrested 7 persons for allegedly vandalizing public properties in Salaga following the naming of Damongo as the regional capital for the newly created Savannah region. The police, through its public affairs officer, indicated that an early morning operation was mounted to arrest the suspects while declaring others wanted in connection with the riot. The suspects, who allegedly set fire on New Patriotic Party MPP constituency office and other properties in Salaga, have been transported to the Northern Regional Police Command in Tamale for further investigations. Regional Police spokesperson DSP Mahamadou Yusuf Tanko, who confirmed the incident, said the police had to move in to prevent the angry protesters from burning down the district assembly building and the official residence of the district chief executive. The police command indicated that its operations in Salaga have been beefed up by the military and police reinforcement to ensure law and order. There were many overriding interests in the selection of the regional capital, as DGN was informed, but at the end Damongo, which is the seat of the Gonjaland overlord Yabonwura, was chosen. Meanwhile, President Akufo-Addo has tasked the Minister of the Interior to look into the matter and arrest the culprits. Speaking on behalf of the Asogli state, the warlord Togbi Ajiye Lakle Howusu XII clarified that they had nothing against the legacy of one of Ghana's renowned musicologist and composer of the unofficial national anthem, Yen Ara Assassini. Togbi Howusu explained that they had made their position known early last year, 2018, when a delegation from the university led by the Vice-Chancellor Professor Emmanuel Sechi brought it up when they called on them prior to the university's 50th anniversary celebration. The Asogli chiefs later met the Volta Regional Minister, Dr. Archibald Lecha, on March 2, 2018 to tell him about their disapproval. It therefore came as a huge surprise to them when the President Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo confirmed the decision of the council when he mentioned it in his address at the university's 50th anniversary celebration. Some Nigerians have reportedly carried out attacks on officers of the Ghana Immigration Service (GIS) Abudumbram near Kasua in the central region. In a video circulating on social media, the Nigerians were spotted blocking a GIS vehicle registered GI220 with woods and bricks. Unconfirmed reports claim the immigration officers had visited the spot to check the residence permit of the Nigerians staying at Blue Cross Estate illegally. These unconfirmed reports, however, suggest the immigration officers had gone to check on the residence permit of the Nigerians, but only looked on helplessly as they struggled to move their vehicle, which had been impeded by a blockade mounted by the Nigerians. The spokesperson of the Ghana Immigration Service, Superintendent Michael Marco Atta, who confirmed the incident to the media and added that some Nigerians who were without legal permit had been deported. It is not the first time GIS officers are having issues with Nigerians. In November 2018, some armed policemen and immigration officers had a confrontation at the Sakaman Junction. The immigration officers had misunderstanding over the custody of 4 Nigerians the immigration officers had arrested for alleged immigration offenses. The policemen from the Odoko district had reportedly attacked and bullied the 4 immigration officers to release the suspects. The 4 suspects were arrested at McCarthy Hill on suspicion of residing in Ghana illegally and allegedly engaging in criminal activities, including cyber fraud. There were 7 suspects at the time, but 3 of them managed to escape arrest in an operation led by Superintendent Elijah Na of the GIS. Now on to our next story. Fears of violence have been building up in Nigeria over the anticipation for the presidential and legislative elections on February 16th, which is this Saturday. On Sunday, it was reported that 5 members of the ruling All Progressive Congress, APC, were shot and killed in pre-poll clashes near the oil hub of Warri City in southwest Nigeria. These instances have been occurring across Africa's largest democracy, and reports have called this particular incident to be a revenge attack by those suspected to be from the opposition. But this is not the first instance of unrest in Nigeria during election times. With a long history of violence, analysts have now warned that the forthcoming vote might be one of the bloodiest ones yet in the country's history. Nigerian elections have often been characterized by violence, and with political tensions now further aggravated by current conflicts and deepening insecurity, there are fears that this election will be no different from the ones in the past. That was Nnamdi Obasi, International Crisis Group's senior Nigeria researcher. Just 9 years ago in 2011, the election violence claimed nearly 1,000 lives in the northern Nigeria following the defeat of Muhammadu Buhari by former President Goodluck Jonathan. In this race, the incumbent Buhari is seeking to win a second term against former Vice President Atiku Abubakar. It appears that this will definitely be a close call. A key ally of Buhari and governor of the northern state of Kaduna, Nazir Ahmed El-Rufai, recently warned Nigerians who were living abroad to not intervene in the elections. He said, and I quote, "We are waiting for the person who will come and intervene. They will go back in body bags because nobody will come to Nigeria and tell us how to run our country." El-Rufai's comments has been met with disapproval from international organizations and the opposition, which has further heightened tensions. It's been said that Nigerian army troops would be engaged to ensure the security of voters and electoral officials. However, this itself has been questioned by the opposition, who allege that armed forces could be used in election rigging. Black Stars captain Asamoah Gyan is most likely not the happiest man right now, as more trouble may be brewing following the outcome of the DNA results he requested to ascertain the true paternity of his 3 children. In addition to the DNA request, Asamoah Gyan was pushing for the annulment of his marriage to wife Gifty Gyan, who appears a leeway for him to escape paying huge compensation to the mother of his 3 children on grounds that the marriage technically never existed. But Gifty, according to reports, rather is pushing for a divorce, insisting it was a legal marriage under the laws of the country, in order for the footballer to bear the brunt of his actions after subjecting her to international disgrace, which sought to suggest she was having affairs. Mr. Edwin Kosi Appiah, Asamoah Gyan's lawyer, in November last year said, "Our client has no interest in discussing his marriage in public, but the only correction he wishes to make on the foregoing is that the process that is ongoing at the Accra High Court is not a petition for divorce, but an annulment process." The early days of 2019 certainly have not been so positive for R. Kelly, as Spotify birthed a new feature to mute him, then to Australia banning his entry, all the way to a developing story of Kelly getting banned from Ghana. The Committee of the Year Return Ghana 2019 celebration has responded to claims that R. Kelly will be visiting Ghana soon for a concert as part of the Year Return activities. This announcement has raised concerns among some Ghanaians who have suggested R. Kelly should not be allowed to come to the country due to the recent surviving R. Kelly saga and his background concerning rape and pedophilia. However, the committee has invalidated news reports about bringing R. Kelly to Ghana to perform false. In wake of this, R. Kelly has lost a couple of deals since the docuseries Surviving R. Kelly, which was released a few months ago. Also, some politicians have advocated for his restraint in Australia after he had announced a potential concert. Valentine's Day, also called St. Valentine's Day or the Feast of St. Valentine, is celebrated annually on February 14. Originating as a Western Christian feast day honoring 1 or 2 early saints named Valentinus, Valentine's Day is recognized as a significant cultural, religious, and commercial celebration of romance and romantic love in many regions around the world, although not officiated as a public holiday in any country. However, this is a day people, be it lovers, family, or friends, get involved to express their affection in various ways, from offering gifts, presenting flowers, to having dinner dates, or even proposing marriage. As this day reminds us of love, DGN wishes our cherished viewers a happy Valentine's Day, and as part of connecting with you in our comfort zones, do log on to our Instagram page at Daily Guide Network and let us know how you spend your Valentine's Day. And that'll be all for today's update, but do well to visit our website at dailyguidenetwork.com for more news, or follow us on social media via Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube at the Daily Guide Network for more stories in and around the world. And while you're online, don't forget you can also get interact with me at Lady Pulos on Instagram. The update was brought to you by Diamond Cement, powered by Press Express, and supported by Casa Clothing. This has been Lady Pulos. Have a happy Valentine's Day.